Hey, I'm Brian Fisher with Fisher Container Cabins, and today we're going to be checking out our 40-foot triple room cabin. What we've done is we've taken the 40-footer, divided it into 3 rooms, and that way everybody has their own space and their own air conditioning, and it makes it perfect whenever you're on a trip or at a campground. So let's take a look inside and we'll show you what we did. We're going to start out here with cabin number 1, and the rooms are basically 7 by 12 plus almost 7 by 13. The 2 end rooms are just a little bit smaller than the middle room, but this room here we basically took and put bunks in here and a window, sliding glass door, and in all the rooms they're pretty much set up the same. We have shiplap wood, and we also put together the waterproof laminate flooring, and then we have an air conditioning unit here. And some people like this style of air conditioner, some people don't. Some people like the one that comes through the wall because they get a lot more floor space. But for this unit here, we decided to go with the portable unit that you can just put through the wall. This is a heater, air conditioner, and dehumidifier. So this is cabin number 2. This is the middle room. It's a little bit bigger. It's 7 by 13 plus, just a little over 13 feet long. And in this room we have a king size bed, and you could also set this up as like a living room, just a common area for people to come hang out, and then they can go to their each individual cabins and sleep in their beds. This could also be an office. There's a lot of different things you could use this room for. It doesn't have to necessarily be set up as a bedroom. Whenever we were building the cabins, one of the things that we really wanted to focus on was the structure inside of it. We did all 2x4 framing, and then we did closed cell spray foam, and we do 2 to 3 inches on the spray foam. We like to try and get about 3 inches on the roof. That way it keeps the heat out. We didn't do the bottom of the container on this one because in Tennessee it just doesn't get that cold. So if this was going up north, we would definitely spray foam the bottom to keep the floor from getting really cold, and then you don't have to really work hard to heat it. So the way it's set up right now, it cools easy, it heats easy, and it's a really comfortable environment. So we're going to head on over here and take a look at cabin number 3. For this cabin, each individual room has their own entrance, and what we went with on this was a sliding glass door to save some room so you don't have a door opening and closing inside. And it's really pretty cool how it all worked out. I mean, basically when you do something like this on a container, you have to frame it out in metal, weld it all in, make sure you don't have any leaks, and then you just put your sliding glass door in, and then we come in here and we take a look. We also put in this window, and it's not only to get light, but it's also to get cross ventilation. Then that way, if it's a nice breezy day out and you don't want to run the air conditioner, you can open up this window and just shut your screen on your patio door, and you get a really nice cross through breeze, and it just makes it nice on a hot day. And another thing we did as far as electrical, we wanted to make sure that nothing was overtaxed and we weren't throwing breakers. So each air conditioner is on a 20 amp breaker, and then the lights and the outlets are on its own 20 amp breaker as well. And then what we did back here in the back, the section of the container where the doors open, we put the box back here because this is going to a campground and they didn't want one person to have access to the panel. So what we did was we put it back here. There's also a little storage area that they could put tools or anything, ladder, anything they need in here, maybe some cleaning supplies. But each cabin has 2 breakers, and it's 20 amp breakers, and then that way it's easy to get to for the property owner. They can come out here if somebody does throw a breaker and fix it for them. We also have it plumbed for cable, so if it's this campground has a hookup for cable, all they have to do is hook that up. The TVs are already plumbed in there with cable, or you could run a DVD player or just run something on your phone and watch TV in there with the flat screen TVs. And we basically set this one up sort of RV style. We brought a 50 amp plug right out here to the side. So we have a basic RV 50 amp plug. That way you can drop it, plug it into the RV hookup, and then if you ever wanted to move it, all you have to do is undo the cord and pick it up and move it to wherever you want it. So it's not really a permanent structure. I mean, if you wanted to, you could put down the cement columns and the steel plates in the top of it and weld it to it. But the way this thing's set up and designed, it's definitely not going to move even in storms, hurricanes, tornadoes. These things are really heavy. They're very durable. They're rodent proof, very, very low maintenance. There's just not a lot that goes wrong or a lot that you have to do on the containers. So that's why a lot of people are going to them and making cabins out of them. And then if you look here on the back side, you can see we kind of offset the windows a little bit to give it just a little bit different look to it, so it's not just one flat unit the whole way down through. And then we brought our exhaust ports out the back for our AC units inside the cabins. So it's really pretty simple, very efficient, and right now we're in the process of building another cabin. It's a 20-footer. It's going to be an office for somebody. So stay tuned here to Fisher Container Cabins. Be sure to hit like on this video and also subscribe to our channel because we got a lot more coming. And if you have any questions, ideas, feel free to hit me up.